Oh my goodness, I was able to click on one of the ships and then look what I saw. Torpedoes are being launched in my direction. I'm actually able to see them again. Okay, hey, well, welcome back to the next episode. This is episode number, what, 57 now? 56? I forget. But hey, let's start doing some damage. And also being very careful about incoming torpedoes. Alright, first things first. Fire. And you navigate this way now. And you will also open fire. And then we'll see what happens if we end up getting any hits. I think she's deploying smoke. We know that she has also launched torpedoes. I'm not even sure exactly at whom. I suspect at the Farragut, but could be wrong. Oh no, it was this one who was launching torpedoes. Holy hell. Well, let's have the Farragut come to the north. Turn right to north. Basic maneuvers. And then we'll start attacking number 2 because she's much closer. Let's also identify her. So welcome back to War on the Sea, episode number whatever. This is kind of an exciting way to start a video. I'm guessing it is not a Farragut. Looks like maybe a Minikaze. Oh, it's lacking, so it's a Matsuki. Oh, so 2 Matsukis. Okay, fair enough. Alright, Farragut. You are the one I have targeted. And change your fire. No. Farragut. I have Farragut targeted. What? Oh, there we go. We landed any hits on the Matsuki? Oh, those are close. They're going to be misses now, though. So have the Ralph Talbots, change fire. Okay, good. Switch back to the Farragut. Oh, this is looking good. I think we're going to get some hits here. Oh, so close. Nice! We got a hit right on their gun. Okay, we're gonna miss her now. Change. Just fire. Probably the same situation with our Ralph Talbot as well. Do that for a little bit. This Matsuki, I was just about to take some hits. Good. Check for torpedoes. None seen. Farragut, check for torpedoes. None visible. Wow, we're actually quite close. So if Matsuki hasn't launched torpedoes, I would suspect that she will soon. We're starting to miss now. Ralph Talbot. Just fire. Matsuki has taken some hits, I think. She's doing her full broadside now. Okay. Farragut, how are you doing? We are doing okay. We do have some minor damage, though, which we are repairing. Well, it just goes to show you that we are not invulnerable. So I want to turn back this way to pursue the other Matsuki, also not to let this other Matsuki get too far out of the way. Our shots are now starting to miss. She's turning hard away. fire something like this. So I think the shots are, landing pretty quickly. Oh, another hit. We got a hit. We lit him on fire. Fantastic. Ralph Talbot. Torpedoes? None visible. Okay, I had to step away for a moment. Now I'm back in the fight. Wow, that is a massive smoke screen. Yeah, what is going on here? We are firing, and do we update the position of the firing? Maybe? Oh yeah, that's right. This Mitsuki we're actually starting to hit. Probably now missing, so let's get a new barrage going. Something like that. But it looks like we're doing really well. We're still on the lookout, by the way, for those wayward torpedoes. I have no idea where those are. Kind of trying to look and see if I can catch any sign of them. But honestly, it's even hard to find out. Wait, is that the enemy ship right there? It is. I mean, I see the splashes, right? And the end of the smoke screen, convincingly. Yeah, there it is. Wow, they must have already launched those torpedoes, like, really far away. Okay, that's... Oh yeah, she is really close. I didn't realize how close she was. So, Talbot, I'd never witnessed the other Mitsuki launching torpedoes, but it's pretty sure... I think it's a pretty sure thing to guess that she has. Let's go ahead and start leading our target. This Mitsuki is also damaged? Or not, I can't tell. Oh, I got her. It looks like she is going to step into this. This is nice. Again, we got to check and see how our damage control is doing. Ah, we were hit again. As long as it's not torpedoes, I think we can recover. Okay, let's go back over, see if we're hitting. Oh yeah, this is good. Oh, it should have been a hit. Oh man, how are they missing? Oh my gosh, just barely missing. Okay, well, just pause every now and then to take a look at the seas around. Make sure there's no torpedoes incoming. I guess what I could do... Let me look at the solution here. Yeah, solution of 12% is just... It's actually worse for us than just doing this manual fire business. And that's really saying something. So let's get you to fire this way. Let's have you change your course slightly. And Farragut, let's have you change your course as well. And probably start, yeah, firing a bit differently. And you fire almost where about, or like really almost. She's almost moving directly away from us, which is good, I think. She must be wondering how our fire is so accurate. Well, you just use the manual fire button. Didn't you know? Yeah, so this looks good. I expect that we'll get some hits now. Oh, those are gonna miss. Miss, miss. Miss, miss. Miss. Miss, miss. Miss, miss. Oh, that was close. Just can't get a hit here. Oh! Oh, nope. Also a miss. Alright, let's continue to fire then. Farragut, okay. Continue to fire. She is going slow, at least. Extend that fire just slightly. Oh, she's dead stopped. So she's probably already going down. Alright, fire this way, and let me just check on you guys. So again, make sure that... that's cool. Got it right in the midst of firing. And you gotta imagine how, like, elated the crews on this ship are that they have, like, it seems pretty clearly sunk an enemy destroyer. Okay, these are missing, so Ralph Talbot, which does not apparently have any torpedoes incoming, which is good to see. It's gonna have to redirect her fire, I should say. Let's try that. How are we doing over here? We'll probably have to change fire pretty soon. Okay, that's looking good. Yeah, okay, we are hitting. It looks good right where it is. Okay, good. We're hitting fairly often, so let me switch back over to the one that I'm not so sure about. This one could work. We're splashing on both sides. Ooh, look close. Very close. Just missed. Oh, got a hit. Alright, good. So we can get some hits this way. Another hit. Another hit. Fantastic. Nope. Gonna have to readjust now. So maybe the Farragut... So this one, yeah, she's probably going down. Do we keep the fire on her for a little bit longer? I think we just switch as soon as I see another hit or two. But she's already dead stopped. So that means that things are really going bad underneath the deck, underneath the hood. Okay, so we already had missed here. Let's go back to just fire. I want to see how quickly they adjust fire. Can I adjust pretty quickly? I think so. Okay, good. Yeah, it's very quick. Nice. I think we actually got a hit there. Oh, 2 hits. Nice. Very good. Doing some good work. And she apparently doesn't see us, by the way, because she's not aiming for us. Okay, continue to move forward. Number 2 was lost. Okay. Well, that is confusing, considering she is very clearly right here. But if we actually didn't aim at her directly, so we can continue firing at this exact location, just like that, and continue to hit. There's another hit. Yeah, so, wow, good. So we can continue firing at her. And we're getting hits over here. Alright. Looks like we are going to win this one pretty quickly. Oh, cut away just in time to miss a double hit. Kind of catch it. Alright, need to lead him a little bit more now. But it does look like this is the end for her. Wow, we are actually really close. I didn't realize how close we are. Yeah, look at right there. This is so cool. We're just firing away. This is like, honestly, this is cinematic. Oh man, this is beautiful. How are we doing over here? Oh. Okay, number 2 is sinking. So Farragut doesn't have to fire anymore at her. We actually want to turn as well. I don't know if they've launched any torpedoes. I should have been checking more often. Might be okay. And torpedoes, none visible. Start turning, maybe, actually let's turn in. Now I need to get both you guys to start firing. This one's going to take a little longer because it's going to have to completely readjust. I don't want to turn too much because I do want to use the rear guns. Okay, so number 2 is firing too far behind. Number 1 is definitely landing some good hits. Man, Farragut has done a fantastic job this entire engagement. I think that's it for her. I think she's going down. Oh yeah, and we're gonna start hitting her with both, from both sides, crossfire. Oh, this is ugly. She will not last long with this kind of assault. I think I could probably get slightly better. Oh, well, now we can cease fire. Job well done, both of you. Job well done. So we can retreat here. But that was a really awesome fight, in my opinion. Definitely very happy we were able to do that. And, you know, with such a, you know, it's a lopsided fight. But this is the kind of fight where we'd probably sail over and try to pick up those those sailors who have to jump into the water. Because nobody else is going to be, there's nobody else for them to head for. And although we don't control Guadalcanal yet, since we have such a dominating force there, maybe we can entice some of the Marines just to act as a prison unit. Not really what they would want to hear. Anyway, there it is. Success. And you guys have expended a fair number of shells. If I go to anybody else, 1100. Yeah, that's what I was at. 1650 even. So probably this is too low. We might need to send these guys home now. And well, not yet. First, you have to stay and guard this area to prevent any unknown attacks or whatever coming in from this direction. And you... Oh, wait. No, we have to make sure that there's not another one out there first. So continue to head this way. Maybe Item just guards Savo Island. But I need to take a quick cut here, so I'll come back and figure out exactly what Item's gonna do and exactly what George will do, and well, then we have to attend to the main matter at hand, which is the assault on Buka. Okay, this is weird for me because it's been like actually several days since the part 1 of this. So yeah, I think Item is just going to be tasked. We have to find this destroyer. I think George, you're going to be patrolling the northern entrance. And Item will patrol the western entrance. We're going to, I guess, rely on the hope or the idea, probably more the hope, that no Japanese force is smart enough to go all the way around. And isn't this the cool idea from like multiplayer perspective, or like an AI which is incredibly smart, if it was able to do that itself? Because you can imagine a Japanese human player being like, okay, I'm gonna navigate all the way around. Just like some crazy plan that might actually be crazy enough to work. Anyway, as I mentioned in just a few minutes ago, we need to get to the attack on Buka. And I don't know I want to kind of figure out who of these is going to just exhaust their entire loadout, their entire ammunition storage. I can either do 2 attacks or I can do 3. And I think that I only need to do 2 from 2 different people in order to get maximum effect. So I might even just be able to do 2 from Hal, 2 from Easy, and then Washington can, like, I'm trying to think, what are the heavy cruisers really useful for? I don't have to fight anything but maybe a few old light cruisers from the Japanese that are still missing in action. I mean, at least they're unaccounted for is the proper way of saying that. Like what, we didn't sink all of these, right? So Tenryu has one out there. Kumas are all sunk. Maybe that's it? Oh, so no, yeah, we have 2 of the Nagara class as well. So 2 of those are out there somewhere. We have... Oh, now we're already to the modern ones. So we have 3 older light cruisers that are out there somewhere. If all 3 of them were in the same group, that would be actually a pretty tough fight for just 2 light cruisers. But I guess not for 2 light cruisers and 1 battleship. So any way you skin it, I guess, Easy, How, and Fox will... this group, any one of these groups is sufficient to take on the remaining surface forces of the Japanese, except if they encounter a Congo. And if you encounter a Congo, well, Washington is the best bet, obviously, being a battleship, but really, none of these are like a guaranteed victory. So I guess what we're going to do is bring Easy in for the follow-up bombardment, and maybe I'll just do short bombardment like crazy with How. 1. This didn't do anything. Let's do it again. 2. This did it. Let's do it again. 3. Still there, but we can do 1 more. No. Okay. Well, you've done perfectly, and I believe that your ammunition stores, despite, claiming to be completely depleted, not exactly true. Your light cruisers are still in good shape, I think. So let's get these guys to run back to Port Moresby for a refit, or a resupply, I should say. Resupply, rearm, basically. And we'll change your course to just make a quick run over there. And that is going to leave Fox doing whatever she really wants to do. She's like, there's only one possibility. There's only one enemy configuration besides the carrier forces, which I'm just not expecting to see. There's only one configuration that can beat us, and that is if they send the 2 Congos, the 2 remaining Congos, in the same group. One-on-one, I believe, especially with manual fire, we can very easily take one of the Congos. It would be actually a really exciting fight, so let me kind of dangle the Washington out here as bait, despite the fact that I don't want her to be destroyed by aircraft. Now again, taking Buka is going to make that a little bit more difficult for the Japanese. They will have no air bases. This is so cool. They will have no air bases. I mean, I don't think they'll have anything which can reach anything of the... anything near Guadalcanal. I'm pretty sure we're just safe. Except for near this, in the Solomon Sea, maybe we're, threatened, but... It's not that they don't have the range, it's just that we can move out of the way, or I don't expect the AI is smart enough to do this. Honestly, what I'd like to do, I know this is kind of like nutso, but I think it would be really fun if we slowly creep in. This will be a future objective. Look, we're running short on objectives, right? We need to think of things to do. I think we should make it a mission to gather all of our cruiser forces, our battleships, etc., and make an attack on Rabaul. If we can decimate this, lower it down to even like a tier 4 aircraft, then they can't get their super long range bombers. Okay, anyway, so focus at hand is on the convoys. Sorry, not the convoys, the strikes over here. And also the maneuvering over here to make sure we have taken the last Japanese destroyer group out. Because it seemed like they basically teleported to the east way too quickly, which makes me think that there might be another one out there. Okay, anyway. I'm going to make a comment here. So we've seen the development Fast and Furious continuously, improving. I will say one thing. I'm going to say this as... I'm just going to say this as a negative. And it should be already obvious that this is like a negative, but... There has been like no playtesting for this game. The user base is the playtesting group. And that's not ideal. I really don't like that situation. It's great that a developer is very active, but... And I understand, like from a developer standpoint, I've done a little bit of development myself, and I understand getting feedback quickly is just fantastic. And you just don't get that much feedback. Even if you had like 5 people playing the game before it's released or whatever, like as your test group, they're simply not going to find anywhere near the number of bugs that 20,000 people are going to find. It's very clear. Just the edge cases that'll be missed. Nonetheless, I think at this point, I don't even know if he has a testing team, because anybody who is testing these features that he's implementing would, I think it's pretty clear, give feedback. You only have to run the auto scout thing for 1 day, 24 hours, to report back that there's a bug. They're launching at night. Now, I'm happy that that's happening for the moment because, hey, I get to launch scouts at night. But it's obviously a bug, and who is playtesting this game? Is there anybody playtesting this game? Can we know? Alright, so we did this, and they're down to 0, so that means that, actually, Easy is still quite capable of patrolling. They didn't lose too much of their ammunition. So New Orleans, Astoria, these are the 2 I should be looking at. Wait. Yeah, Mari has only high explosives yet left. That's completely okay. Wait, how did I... Oh, these are the destroyers. I didn't... Oh, wow. Okay, I never actually rearranged the formation here. Let me actually do that. I feel like this is just not quite exactly what I want. I think we want destroyer, light cruiser, heavy cruiser. And then Nashville. Swap places again. So destroyer, light cruiser, heavy cruiser, light cruiser, destroyer. Yeah, I think that's what I want. It could be, I mean, honestly, it could be destroyer and then immediately it could go to the heavy cruisers. Both of them. That also would not be a bad idea. Excuse me, just because then we'd have the heavy cruisers opening up their guns first if it's a heavy cruiser, or, well, I mean, we don't have to worry about it. There's nothing but like a few more or less ancient light cruisers out there. So, what's your mission though now? I mean, you've done this. I guess we'll take like an aggressive patrol in the Solomon Sea. And you are no longer needed. I mean, let's see. This is going to take 8 hours to get there. So it'll basically be 6 o'clock now. Yeah, we can't do that. So we can linger a lot closer, though. We can basically stage closer for the next night, which is when we can start... I mean, I don't think I'll do my Raval attack tomorrow, but maybe in 2 more days. We need some other fleet to come back. And I'm talking about a cruiser force. I mean, I guess I could redeploy item, just forget their patrol around here. But these destroyers are going to creep through, I have a feeling. So what I need is... Okay, so I think I'm figuring out what I want to do with my 108 points. Oh, I wanted to do a cruiser group, a British cruiser group. Yeah, so we'll get that going. Send them through the slot, not because I need to, but just as a method of patrolling, make sure, yeah, just extra security against destroyers. And I can advance time while I'm talking about this. And then move them forward, and we stage like a big coordinated assault on Raval one night. Just decimate it. Don't think that there's... I mean, I guess I could also go for like Gloucester, Cape Gloucester, or Hoskins. There's other options out here. While Baker just sits like, oh, I'm fine right here. We'll just drop anchor. It's a bizarre situation. So, oh yeah, you were going right to where the enemy float planes were launching from, so that's good. Keep doing that. Yeah, you're stuck, so I guess we'll have you just do this. And you're just gonna, like, literally patrol Savo Island. I'm not even clicking anymore. Whoops. It's fine. So we can finally move quickly to get things done. Fantastic. And man, look at this. She's getting back to port nice and quick. I like it. Not detecting anything. Okay, we gotta slow this down a little bit. I will micromanage her arrival, because it's really important to get her out as quickly as possible. you're making your patrols, you'll be making your patrols. So we want to do it at the closest point, basically. I think that's this. Ah, shoot. That's what happens. Navigate. Okay, course. Cannot click on myself. It's problematic. Okay, we can kind of get away with it with a parallelogram. Something like that. That'll give them 11 hours of action. Okay, you're probably done. Are you close enough? All ships rearmed. Yes! Except for, I guess we have 8 Hornets out. Oh, cool. At least it's working. But, I mean, the patrol pattern I said. Apparently it is working. And we have 8 on patrol now instead of the 4. It looks like they're going out at diagonals. Although, can't really tell that, can you? 1, 2... Oh, here's one. Let's watch their patrol pattern. What the hell is that? I have no idea what this patrol... Oh, I have 4 short and 4 long. Okay, that's what it was. Wow, that's really clever, Tortuga. Air operations is now available. It pauses. Oh, that's beautiful. It finally pauses when they're available. This is fantastic. Now, unfortunately, that's also not fantastic for you guys because I am not going to pause. I'm just going to do this, and, you know, I'm being a bit lazy about it as we've already seen, but you can see what more or less this entails. Not that you already don't know. You can guess, I'm sure. And I've gotten a lot faster at it. You do something like 40 times, you get a lot better. So I'm just going to send 3 out that way. These guys are probably more important, arguably more important, because they can reach further. Let's do something like this. I don't really have to worry about them being intercepted because by the time they're detected, they'll be gone before the enemy can actually get to where they are. You're probably just a straight out and back. And that's right over the M of Solomon Island, so I have to try to remember it. Send this one over the S or the EA, that's also fine. Just need a maximum vision of this problematic area, and I know that we have somewhere, right, a Japanese submarine we'd like to go get. Okay, so I started to advance time, and then I realized, well, maybe I should... You know what's funny is we got Renal Island up to level 1, and it gives us this ability, but boy, really otherwise, we're not using Renal Island anymore. We just so quickly dominated. But Renal Island would have been like a great resource if it wasn't that we just so quickly blew beyond this area. I still really like having it because, I mean, if you ask me would I rather have it here or in Russell to begin with, yeah, I guess now at this point I would rather have had it at Russell, but I still don't feel like it was a waste. And let me get one actually to help patrol over this way. Sure, something like that. Okay, and I'm not going to bother with, sorry, New Hebrides anymore. No more. She's too far from the front. Although there's probably some kind of Japanese sub back there, maybe even destroyers for all I know. That wasn't too bad. Just minimizing the amount of aircraft I want to send out. Honestly, what I should be doing is sending... Oh, you guys are going back. Okay, yeah, I should be sending out groups like this. I guess I could launch aircraft. Oh, you don't have any available? That's fine. You do. Yeah, just start patrolling. We can do kind of crazy things now that there's no aircraft bases. You know, like there's so many... there's a lack of aircraft bases for the Japanese, like all over the place. We send this one like this. Just want to make sure there's nothing in this area, which I'm surely not sure about. You guys are about to get replenished anyway, so I honestly can even send them into the Eye of the Storm. Send them this way. Send them over there. So all we have left now in the campaign is how to entertain ourselves with fancy patrol patterns. Let's just get this one killed. Maybe. Send it all the way up there pretty aggressively. Maybe we'll launch, let's go 1x still, launch aircraft. They get new aircraft, I think, when they rebase. Okay, yeah, so let's just figure out where they are. Where are these guys? 350 is my range, something like this. Okay, I got her. Launch. I'm gonna toe the line. I don't want to get the interceptors called against me too quickly. Now somebody paused. Oh, we detected something. Okay, 3 destroyers. That's kind of in the enemy screen range. I would say that we don't want to be too aggressive. I know that, well, actually, you know what you should be doing is actually moving this way. Again, it's kind of the same idea. We're preparing to move you back to port. Because it looks like we can get it done pretty quickly. Just takes one night. And eventually those carriers are going to come. Oh, Walsh is actually inbound with more forces. Oh, and that reminds me, I probably, messed this up. They overshot. Oh no. Alright, so what's the situation here? Is it time to get new... Yeah, okay. Essentially the answer is yes, it's time to save the game. And you know what? I don't know, how long are we going to wait today? How much further are we going? We're actually going by pretty quickly. I'm not going to worry about that until next episode since we're almost done with this one. So between this episode and next, hopefully if I remember, I'll just put in a ton of supplies, maybe a few troops. How's Guadalcanal doing anyways? 13,000? I mean, nothing's really changing, right? Because we're just not advancing time fast enough. Anyway, you're full of 2,000 supply. Yeah, so you're actually going to help the supply situation. That's good. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is good. Now, this is something we can definitely strike. Ignore. Launch aircraft. Destroyers. Well, I guess these are less work. I'm lazy. So we'll send them. And we have a surface action group essentially standing by. These destroyers are returning as well. But we have a surface action group actually moving away from them, but... And we have this ASW group, which I kind of want. As soon as we find where the Japanese subs are, that's what that guy's going to go hunt. He may end up getting in a surface engagement with any of the Japanese destroyers out there. That's okay. Enterprise is ready to launch. Well, we don't really need you to launch. Let's get you to come up this way. Ideally, I want the submarines to just protect. That would be even better. Have them protect this area. Although having one submarine up here, it would just be wonderful. Still, I probably could spend... The thing is, I'm very reluctant to spend points in submarines. They used to be like 3 points, 4 points, and now they're 10 points. So getting some... getting new submarines from New Hebrides is quite expensive. I guess I'll toe the line of what I want to do exactly by sending them up like... let me just cancel that. Let me just send them like up this way, which means I don't have to make a decision quite yet. But I will soon. Whether to send them north, to park them for... that's probably better. I mean, we have enough aircraft over here that we probably don't need to be too concerned. Oh, you're totally ready to go. My apologies. We'll just do this, and then we'll call this video to a close. Yeah, it's bizarre. I know I turned you away from the target, but now you can go after them. Okay, 3 in a row. Let's identify them and then launch our attack. Looks like we got some modern ones, which is always good to see. We've got the small, big small, which is probably the Asashio. Asashio variety. Let's see if that is indeed correct. It looks like it is. So are there any Asashios left? There is still one. So this could be it. And even if I have multiple here, I probably will identify them. Yeah, I do. Oh, no, this is different. I probably will identify them all as Asashios just because... one of them is going to be an Asashio, so I still have like the highest likelihood of being correct, probably selecting that multiple times. Even though it can't possibly be right for both of them. Now, is this a Hatsuharu? I think so. Small, flat. I think so. And what are you? Ah. This is the Minikaze or the Kamikaze? Or the... Yeah, so it is a Kamikaze. Got lucky. But could have been the Matsuki. I keep forgetting about her. This one has the dual torpedoes in the middle. 2 torpedo mounts, so she is a Kamikaze. Okay. Well, I mean, I still get those identifications wrong from time to time. And it's not by design, but just still, it'll happen. So let's get one to turn on that. Give them a second. And then now I'll get number 5 to turn. Do we want to take out the Asashio? I think I will send all 3. You know, I think this is the best bet, is actually to send all 3 against the Asashio. It's going to be overkill, but I don't care. Because I can come back next time. And if they are all targeting the same one, there's the advantage that we definitely will kill her, right? But on top of that, we won't take as much flak in theory because we'll be further away from the tail ship. Now I'm kind of thinking what I should have done, and I normally do, is break off one group. Because if we damage them, does it do anything? You know, it's effectively not important to damage a destroyer. I don't think their AA fire suffers at all. So that's, I think we're just going to send all, you know, we'll just recycle. We have all day to destroy these destroyers. Like, there's no hurry. Let's see if I can find where they are. They're a little bit more nose on. Oh, there they are. It's cool to see them coming in. And they are basically undetected all the way until they're practically in their dive. They're still undetected. Oh, this is awesome. We have really surprised the Japanese. They were caught sleeping. You would think it would be something they would be worried about when the dawn comes and here comes what's the potential to be attacked. All the bombs dropping. A lot of misses, it looks like. Oh, okay, got enough hits that probably counts for something. More bombs coming in. Okay. That might be enough. We did get it. Yeah, only 4 direct connections. And the important thing is all of what... So look at, I'm actually really happy with our decision to use all 12 against the same one. I think we'll end up getting her, but it's going to be a kind of a narrow run thing. Oh, okay. I'm seeing secondaries. That is also... I think good confirmation that we're probably going to be okay here. Maybe just get you, I don't know where you are, what you're doing, but maybe just get you to follow up on this. Okay, she's sinking. So we don't have any hopes of getting any other destroyers sunk. We will just flee the combat zone. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. RTB, and then the Enterprise can already launch. She has only 8 Dauntlesses available, but she has 19 Avengers, so... Guess what we're gonna do? Torpedo bombs doesn't make sense. Honestly, let's think. Do I really want... Do I really want... Oh, we can do this. I think I will still do the manual HE bombing. I'll just try to lower their altitude a little bit. Let's cool down 36 minutes. I mean, if I sent 4 at each... No, they'll probably still miss. Okay, let's go for all 12. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? Let's send them with rockets. Let's go 12 with rockets. That'll be fun. They'll get there in half an hour, basically right when the destroyers should appear. I'll probably do all 12 against the same one yet again. I mean, we'll just recycle the Dauntless, recycle the rockets. With destroyers, I think rockets are actually a better deal. There they are. Only 2 of them. Oh man, they're just gonna be plucked to death. Yeah, you were where the submarine was last. That's why I'm not gonna move you. I want to get these guys to go a little bit too far, but that's fine. I mean, it's fine. I'll just do it this way. Okay, so start, pause. Immediately get you guys to drop down, hit the deck. I don't know, whatever. Just get down low, whatever that is. Okay. Do not change speed, though. That's one thing we've learned. Potentially problematic to do. Alright, good. So, I guess we gotta identify these again. Oh my gosh, we're way over on time for this episode. That's fine, you guys you've earned a treat. One last... Oh! Did we sink the kamikaze? No, we didn't. Of course, she's still here. So we'll just check that box since it's the one ready to go. And we can actually figure out what... Did we sink the Asashio? No. So that was not the last Asashio, it was something else. Which, I mean, if we were tracking, we could figure it out. But I'm not really tracking. Anywho, let's go back, because you... Wait, no, you are the Hatsu... Wait. Yeah, you're the Hatsuharu, so... Okay, now let's let our aircraft go on in at this angle. Actually, let's get them going. 1 against that. 5 against that. Alright, they're all making their turn too. We lost there for a moment. That must have been us being detected. So they're all going against the front. I'm not worried about a lone kamikaze. That's so perfect. Approaching somewhere from the rear should be the... Oh, there they are. Yeah, they've definitely detected us much earlier this time. However, they do have the advantage, the disadvantage, I should say, of only having 2 of their 3 destroyers for defense. Okay, some good hits already. Second grape rockets. Oh, those are good hits. Third rockets, almost at the tail. Oh, that was perfect. Let's see how that goes. Looked good to me. They don't seem like they're going that fast. Are you guys going fast? No, they do. They're fast when they're leaving. Now, was that enough for a kill? I don't know. Like, it looked effective to me. If I was on that destroyer, I'd be very scared. In fact, I'd be finding a lifeboat. Probably on the port side, since the ones on the starboard side are probably all destroyed. No, she's not going to make it. That's the answer. And we didn't lose a single aircraft, so this is a very effective way of doing it, I guess. Sending in overwhelming firepower against a single destroyer to guarantee we get the kill. Wash, rinse, and repeat. But that's going to do it for this video, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you back for the next one. I kind of like the idea, I like when I have a big plan, when there's something interesting I can do. Just going around taking out destroyers is not interesting, but a grand attack on Rabaul, that is interesting. I'll see if I can coordinate it. Oh, and I guess Convoy Walsh is probably ready to deploy her troops as well, but we'll do that next time. Until then, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.